at 1 and 7 as well. Looks like the weekend's going to be a little bit difficult for meetings and stuff like that. Not sure we're going to have anything there. No plans for that as of yet. But then we'll be right back at it again on Monday. So that being said, tonight we have a bonus event going on tonight at 8 p.m. You can hear from Think Plus's Senior Vice President, Brad Tales, who's kind of like I would call him like the compensation plan guru. That's what I'd call him. So, and then you can check out our Telegram channel as well if you'd like to get updates and things like that there for announcements. So you have that link on the screen as well. Feel free to put any questions that you have into the chat box, and you won't be interrupting me as I'm going. So feel free. I'll get to them at the end, and we'll get through some quick information for you guys. So let's first talk about what's going on in the news, like electricity rates. If you haven't noticed, they're on the rise. 100% rise in Connecticut, 3 to 4x rise in Massachusetts, 49% in Maine, and that's just that's across the entire bill. On the supply side, it's almost 100%, 126% increase in Illinois. States like New York putting up bills to help people to fight and combat the rate hikes that they're seeing across the board for consumers. So it's happening all across the board. Well, we have a way to help you with that. And one of the ways is there's a company in Connecticut called Energy Well that received $100 million capital commitment and investment from Oak Tree Capital and Hartree Partners, which happened to be a subsidiary of Brookfield. Brookfield is a $100 billion plus annual revenue company. And so they basically gave Energy Well $100 million to start out a best-in-class sustainable energy platform to bring clean energy to people at a lower cost so that we could not only help the environment, but help our pocketbooks, our checkbooks as well, and our bottom line at our house and our household budget. And so in February 2022, Energy Well announced the launch of their global technology licensing business, and through a proprietary technology platform called Proton. We'll talk about that a little bit further. And then in June, just 6 months ago, they announced they'd be heading into the community solar industry. Now, I've been in the energy sector for the past 10 years on the retail electricity supply side. I've also been in the community solar space for the past 4 years, and this is one of the most exciting things to have community solar in this platform, because I know what it can do for people. It can help them to get guaranteed savings long term on their utility bills through a state program for the government. State government program is what put it together. It's all private industries building the community solar farms, but you can basically get the benefits of having solar without having to install solar panels. And so that's an exciting place to be. Energy Well then completed an acquisition of Think Energy, which was a retail energy provider, natural gas and electricity in, I think, 17 markets total. And so now Energy Well owns the Think Energy license. And so now that platform has been brought to the public, and we're about to launch the Think Energy platform, the Think Plus network. We're about to launch that in January, and you're finding out about this early. So we have an award-winning team here at the Think Plus and at Think Energy, successful track record in energy and direct selling. Mike Falquist is the founder and CEO. He's the former founder and CEO of Viridian and Creus Energy, brought 300,000 customers to a platform that he built from the ground up, was Entrepreneur of the Year with Ernst & Young, $345 million IPO, and the company was acquired, for $500 million by Vistra Energy. So that's what happened with Creus and with Viridian. And now here he is with all of this experience, highly funded, tremendous amount of ingenuity, experience, and business acumen. And that's who's leading the ship here, who's piloting the ship, or whatever you want to call it, steering the ship. Energy deregulation is what makes the choice possible for people to participate and choose to choose a supplier on their electricity bill. And so old energy monopolies have been broken up, and in many states, customers can choose who supplies their energy. So maybe you're not aware of that. Maybe you are. It's been around for a while in some states. In some states, it hasn't been. And maybe down the road, there'll be more states. But it's the same utility company that you would always use with the same account number. You pay your bill the same way you always have. No disruption to the service. The only thing that changes is the amount that you pay on your bill by making a choice to help you lower and save money over the long term. So Think Plus Think Energy is a licensed retail energy provider for homes and businesses. So this is residential and commercial. These are the states: Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, and Massachusetts. Sorry, you guys, my voice is still not quite there yet. I think I left off on New Hampshire, New York, and New Jersey. And then we have Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. Those are the states where we're launching initially in 2023. And 100% clean energy is what we're bringing to all of these states. So everybody wants to save the environment, right? Until it costs a little bit more. Not so with our platform, right? We're actually saving people money. Competitive, long-term, fixed, affordable, predictable rates. That is what we are talking about. We have savings rebates, cash rewards on top of that. So a very exciting platform to be able to help people long-term. And we have third-party energy supplier. That's exactly what Think Energy is. It's one facet of what we do, but we're unique in the marketplace because we're not just an energy supplier. This is not just about, sign up for a rate for 6 months or a year, hope that it works out, and then find another rate and jump around and maybe get caught because you forgot. We're not doing any of that. What we're doing is bringing people onto a platform where you can get fixed long-term rates. And then we chip away at those rates to bring it down even to the zero mark. So we'll talk about that. We do it with community solar as well. So by subscribing to a solar farm, which doesn't cost anything, you just electronically connect to it, to a solar farm in your area, you can get discounts across your entire electricity bill and get the benefits of solar without having to install solar panels, which means that people who rent, like people at apartments or condominiums, or people who rent a business location, you can also participate. You don't have to own a home because no rooftop is required. There's nothing to buy and nothing to install. It's just a discount. That's it. Everybody wants that. We also have a free energy program where you can use a proprietary app that we have with the Proton app, and you can refer people. As a residential customer, you can refer residences or businesses and generate free energy. So we'll talk about that. And we also have smart meter programs. So monthly residual discounts via a proprietary residential discounts, I should say, via a proprietary app where you can actually make elective choices within this app to do things like, maybe you would like to allow your utility company to check off this box if you'd like to let your utility company raise your air conditioner temperature by 2 degrees for 4 hours a day during peak demand time. And in exchange for that, you'll get a discount every month on your electric bill. Things like that. Like, how about, charge your car at night instead of during the day and you get discounted charging or maybe even free charging. How about lower your heat temperature during the winter by a couple degrees during the peak demand times and get another discount on your bill? So all different types of programs, way beyond what I just talked about. I'm just skimming the surface on a few things. So that's coming as well. So Think Energy is empowering customers. Imagine if your local utility rate was, say, 20 cents per kilowatt hour. I'm just giving an example. Right now, rates are just crazy. In Massachusetts, National Grid is 33.9. In Connecticut, where I am, we're at the highest rates we've ever been, which is 12 cents, but it's going to 24 cents starting on January 1st. It's just insane. And this is something that's going to persist long-term over the next 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years. The energy experts are talking about it being historically high rates in the winter, coming down a little bit in the summer, but still historically high, and then followed by more historically high rates the next winter, and just goes up and down like a roller coaster. So we're helping people and teaching people to think differently about their energy and go with a long-term fixed rate that's flat, that's affordable and predictable, so that you can ride out the roller coaster. So let's say a long-term fixed rate is 18 cents per kilowatt hour or something like that. Well, then you opt into community solar if you're in a state that allows that, and you get a monthly discount on your electric bill. So states that have community solar available right now that we are going to be entering into in 2023 in January when we launch, Some states will launch for community solar later, after, a little bit after we launch for electricity, but those states are Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Illinois. Did I say Illinois? I probably did. And then other states that are about to become community solar states that we are also entering into, Pennsylvania and Ohio are just on the verge of doing that. Connecticut and New Hampshire, those states will be a little bit later on. So that's kind of where we are, but imagine getting monthly discounts on your bill in those states as well. And then chip away at your rate even further. Use that app, that proprietary app, and refer customers, and refer 3, and you get 10% off of your supply portion of your bill in the form of a monthly cash rebate. Refer 10 customers total, so 7 more, and you get 40% off of your monthly supply portion of your bill in the form of a cash rebate. That's not it. Refer 10 more for a total of 20. Your rate is 0. You're literally getting 100% off of your supply portion of your bill. Your rate is 0. And then you can start saying to people, look, I don't pay anything for my electricity. You shouldn't either. You should use this app and refer some people because this works. And then we have those smart meter incentives with more monthly discounts on top of all of this in states where smart meters are accessible. Eventually, every state will be smart meter, and eventually every state will be community solar. We're right at the beginning. But right now, out of the gate, here are some of the states that are smart meter states: Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Ohio, Illinois. Texas is one as well. And we're eventually going to be in Texas. We'll talk about that. But we have an opportunity here, not just from all of that, make better choices for energy and all of that, but from the customer side with the savings and free energy and community solar and everything else, we also can help you make money. If you would like to, you can make money by telling people about these programs, simply by helping them make better energy choices and understanding what's happening in the marketplace over the next 3 years with all the 4 years, 5 years with all the volatility, and how to ride that out. That's why we call ourselves advisors. When you come aboard, you become an energy advisor with Think Energy. And you'll get training and development and things like that. But you can become a Think advisor. You'll have a real business with real income. You'll be able to run your business from all 50 states if you'd like, any state you want to. Minimal financial investment and not very, very minimal cost to operate it long term as well. And then you have this product that you're providing, which everybody uses, which is energy. And they're about to get hit with their highest energy bills they've ever had. So it's like Think Plus to the rescue. Your Think Energy advisor is coming to your rescue. This is how it works. You sign up in January. That's when we're starting. As an energy advisor, it's $99 a year. As long as you start up in January, that first year is $99. If you wait till February, it will go up to $129 for the first year. And then after that, it's $99 a year. So get in for $99 if you can in January. Don't wait. You'll save yourself $30. You'll complete some training, activate your personal sharing website. Great, that's active. Now you can invite other people to your website. They can watch videos, get information. They can decide, do they want to be a customer or an advisor, or maybe both if they can be. And then you'll get paid immediate income and long-term residuals for all of the customers that come in from you and your team. And you'll feel really good because you're doing something great to help people with their household budgets, while you're also supporting cleaner energy and a much healthier environment. And hey, why not get paid in the process? So this is kind of like a rewarding career that pays well. And look, most people are going to just do this part-time. We know that. You can do this part-time side by side with your regular profession without interfering with anything that you're doing. You can put as much or as little time into it as you want. We have no quotas. We have no territories. You can go wherever you want with it, whenever you want with it. No boss, nobody telling you have to do something. It's totally up to you what you want to do with it. So everybody comes in equal, and then everybody has the right to perform unequally. Does that make sense? So Think Plus offers 7 ways to get paid. We have personal income. We have leadership income. And then we have 4 different ways of making team income, including what's called our partner pool pay, which is something where you're able to make money on every customer that comes into the platform just by ranking up through our compensation plan. You can make money on every customer that comes into Think Energy, whether it comes from you or your team or not, from any source. So it's literally like profit sharing. Now, here's what you earn as you rank up through our compensation plan. Everyone starts out as an independent or an energy advisor, an EA. And then you want to become a regional energy advisor. You don't have to. I mean, you can make a lot of money just by bringing customers in, and you can make residuals just by having customers paying their bills if you don't want to build a team. But I think the really big money is in building a team. So maybe you want to do both, one or the other or both. I plan on doing both, bringing customers in and helping other people to do the same thing. So if you want to get promoted, you need 5 personal customers. That's what the PC is. And you need 50 team customers. And you do that, you get $100. Then you can earn all the way up to $50,000 in one-time rank advancement bonuses just by promoting through the compensation plan. And all you need is personal customers and team customers all the way down. It's all about customer volume. And then if you do that with the first 3 ranks within 30, 60, and 90 days, respectively, you earn double those bonuses. So that's how the program works. And it's a very simple program. Now, you need to build at least 3 teams. That's what we like to tell people, because we have a 40% rule. It says that in order for you to get to this 50 team customers, no more than 40% of the 50 required, which 40% of 50 is 20. No more than 20 can come from one single team. So you have to have at least 3 teams to build this and to rank up through the compensation plan. Now, nice thing about it too is that somebody said, well, if I have 5 here as a regional, what about when I go to senior? Do I need 6 more? And the answer is no. You don't need 6 more. You just need 1 more because you already have the 5. You don't start over at 0 every time you get promoted. Same thing with the team customers. The counts follow you all the way through, so they're cumulative. I'm sure that's exciting news to people who understand building teams. Now, you also have customer acquisition bonuses. You'll get paid $20 in an open line rank infinity bonus. So when you're just a regional energy advisor, when you're an energy advisor, you just started out, you'll make $20 on every customer that you bring in. And then as you rank up through the compensation plan, from senior to director to regional, all the way up to senior partner, you can add another $7 to that. So when you bring in customers onto your team, you can earn $27 for bringing in a customer. And if your team brings in the customer, they earn 20, and you can earn up to $7 on every single customer that comes in. Now, likewise, there's another coded generation infinity bonus as well. So that rank infinity goes to infinite levels. It can go up to infinite levels in the compensation plan until the system sees someone that's at your level that you've reached as well. Now, the coded generation infinity bonus, it works a little bit differently. And that says that when you're a director, you get $2 for every customer that your team brings in, $2 until someone's a director. Now, when you're a regional director, you get director and regional director. When you're a partner, let's say, you get all 4 of these. They all stack on top of each other. So you can earn up to $12 on every single customer that comes in. And that can be to infinite levels as well, because everybody, when they join, they're locked to you as far as what we call a code. They're code locked to you. And so until someone comes in that's brand new, that, goes and reaches these ranks like you and kind of takes over that coded bonus, so to speak. A lot of people understand that in coded plans. When someone joins your team and then they rank up to your rank and they match you, you can't get the bonuses any longer on those customers that they bring in, because they matched you, right? That's a familiar thing. It's called coding out. Well, we don't have that in our compensation plan. Instead, what we have is when someone matches you in this compensation plan, that's the greatest news you could ever have. You want every single person to do that. Because what happens is they assume the first generation coded bonus and you assume the second generation, which pops up as soon as they promote. It's available to you. So a really exciting program that we have here for this platform. And, and one of the questions that comes up usually pretty much all the time is, well, what about customers that enroll through the Free Energy Club program? Well, when customers are referred by other customers, that's not an advisor bringing in a customer. That's a customer using their customer app or portal to refer other customers. So there are no customer acquisition bonuses for customers. When customers refer other customers, it has to be when you enroll them as an advisor. So just want to make sure that that is very clear, that customers enrolled for free energy do not count toward customer acquisition bonuses. Those are two separate programs. There's no way, there's not enough money in the compensation plan to be able to pay free energy and the full customer acquisition bonuses. We've taken some of those customer acquisition bonuses and moved it into the free energy program to help your customers go out and give them a huge incentive to go out and get other customers without you having to work to do it. Like, you don't have to train them. You don't have to do anything. They go and refer people on their own. So that's how that works. And then $2 goes into the partner pool every time a customer comes in, and then you can share in that partner pool from all sources. That means that when you add up all these numbers, $53 in one-time bonuses paid out to the field for each electricity customer. And then community solar is just 3 times as much. There's 60 in a one-time upfront bonus. These are all one-time bonuses, but then instead of 1s and 2s, these are all 3s and 6s. So if you're in the state of New York and you sign up a customer who says, I'd like a long-term fixed savings plan, great, $20. That's what you just earned. And then they check off the box that says, I'd also like community solar, great. You just earned another $60 on top of the 20. Sign up 20 customers like that in New York, you just made $1,600 in commission. Just an amazing program that we have here. There's $159 paid out for every community solar enrollment on top of the 53, which means $212 paid out for customers that opt into both of these programs. And everyone in the states where they can do it, which is the majority of our states, everyone is going to opt in for community solar. Everyone. The only reason they wouldn't is if they said, well, no, I want to pay full price. I want to pay the maximum I possibly can to my utility company. I love them. They've been providing energy to me for years. I can't live without them. I want to give them every dollar I possibly can. Those are the only people that are not going to opt into community solar. So maybe that's funny, but it's kind of true. Monthly residual pay. We have that as well, which means you get paid month after month after month after month for having signed up a customer once, you and your team. Now, keep in mind, customers enrolled through the free energy program don't pay out the full residual. They pay out 25% of the residual because, again, we have to pay for this free energy program somewhere. And we're banking on the fact that it's going to help you and your team gather infinite more customers because of a program that kind of will go viral. That's kind of where we are on that, on that scope of things. So, but as customers come in that you and your advisors sign up directly yourselves as a team, you earn $1 on every single customer that comes that you bring into the platform on your own personal customers. That's for a band 1. It goes to band 2, which is $2, and it goes up to band 3 for more usage, which is $4. So it could be as much as 4 times these numbers, but we're going to use the low usage. Everybody's a low usage meter, low electricity bill. You make $1, sign up 20 customers, you just made $20. Then level 1, that's like you sponsor your friend Mike. That's level 1 to you. You earn 20 cents on Mike's customers. Level 2, you sign up, Mike signs up Sarah. Sarah's your level 2. You earn 20 cents there, and so on and so on and so on through up to 10 levels here in this portion of the plan. You'll earn $1.50 on your 10th level. This can be a very powerful program because you're not getting paid through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. This is levels 8, levels 9, levels 10 become very exciting over time as this grows. 10 cents goes into that partner pool every month as well. And then we have these infinity bonuses to unlimited levels where you can, as you rank up from senior energy advisor to senior partner, you can earn the green and the light blue or the green and the dark blue. You can earn 2 of those things, not 3, but 2. The green plus 1 of these blues. And so you can earn 35 plus 55, up to 90 cents additional on top of all the numbers that you see there, on top of all those 10 levels, add 90 cents, up to 90 cents. And then from levels 11 through infinity, up to 90 cents. So if you understand numbers there, this is huge. Community solar just adds even more residual to it. Everybody that opts into community solar, you just get more residual on top of the electricity residual. I've never seen a program like this. Here's an example of how it could work. Let's say you sponsored 3 advisors yourself. Let's say you came in actually in level 0, that's you. You're an advisor team of 1. You get 20 customers, you make $20 a month, so $1 a customer. But then let's say you sponsor 3 advisors on your level 1, who each go get 3 customers, who then in turn sponsor 3 more advisors on your level 2. Now there's 9 advisors there on level 2. They go get 3 customers. That's 27 customers. If this is not going to happen overnight, but over time, those 3 bring in 3. Now there's 27 and 81 customers. Now there's 81 and 243. And as this example keeps going over time, not overnight, sometimes this might take people years to do. It might take people a year. Some people will do this in a year. There will be people that do this in a year. There will be others that do it in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. I mean, just pick a spot here. Let's say you just wanted to get to senior director. I mean, we have the ability, we have a program to get to director in 90 days, and it's not hard to do. 90 days to director. That's our threshold, our kind of benchmark. But let's say you just want to build it to senior director. Let's say it took you, I don't know, not 90 days, maybe 90 weeks or something like that. But you walk away working part-time side by side with your regular profession after, I don't know, like 2 years or something like that. And you're making $6,471 a month because people love flat rate pricing. They love knocking their electricity bill down. They love community solar. They love smart meter savings. They love 10% off, 40% off, 100% off of their supply bill. They love you. They love the program. Why would they ever leave? They're not getting hit with variable rates or fall off prices or anything like that. Why would they ever leave? That's what we have. So when you teach people to understand what's going on in the energy sector and then they stay and pay their bills, you get paid. You can get paid for a lifetime on this. No team will ever build exactly like this, and that's fine. But some will build faster than what we just showed you here. Somebody said, I said, what would you do if you made $346,000 in a month? And he said, a month? He's like, I'd pay off my house first in 1 month. Then I'd pay off my mother's house. Then I'd pay off my sister's house. And then after I ran out of relatives, I'd start paying off my neighbors' houses. I thought that was just a great way to say it, you know? And we're just getting started. This is brand new. Nobody can join yet. Can't join until January. Can't sign up as a customer till January. All you can do is get the word out, assemble your team in advance so that we can hit the ground running in January. Perfect timing. Everybody's looking for something nowadays. Inflation is just crazy. Energy prices are crazy. Food prices are crazy. We've got a great answer for people. Save money, add to your household budget, and maybe build a long-term secure income that potentially could rival what you're doing with your regular career or profession. We have new products on the horizon, new technologies and innovations coming. We haven't even scratched the surface. It's definitely ground floor. This is our pre-launch right now, this month. Next month, we start signing up advisors and customers. And then this is our overall launch plan. You know, we're going to be doing some big events coming up in markets in January through March, virtual and live. We're going to be paying out our first weekly payment in February to advisors. March will be our first residual month that we get paid monthly for residual. And then future expansion plans, more community solar states beyond the ones that I mentioned there, way beyond. We'll eventually be in all the states for community solar. Dallas, Texas is on this. That's because we're going to be entering Texas for electricity, probably toward the end of 2023. And as I mentioned earlier, we're licensed for natural gas. We're just focused not on natural gas right now, but we're going to open the natural gas market in 2024. So if you've ever had natural gas customers before and you lost them, or your company no longer works with them, Think Energy to the rescue. You're going to be able to make all new customer acquisition bonuses and all new residuals, all on top of the electricity and community solar, and now gas on top of that. It's exciting, everybody. We have an incentive trip too. Follow our lead and just do the simple steps required to build to director within the January to April timeframe. That's 120 days. We have a 90-day plan to director. And anybody can do it. Any person can do it. It's just a matter of staying focused on simple tasks over a 90-day period of time. It's not a full-time effort to do it, but you can do it. And if you do it, you'll be able to join us on a trip with the company and all the executives, an incentive trip that's paid by the company. Last I heard, it's not in the United States. So questions, let's get to those. I've taken up enough of your time here during the middle of the day. Karina, it's snowing in New York. Oh, really? Oh boy. It's not snowing here in Connecticut. We're getting rain. Darn. I'd rather have snow. Let's see. Tony, got a question. This is iPhone. All right, iPhone. I have a guest on. Okay. Can you highlight the bar graphs on stable versus long-term rates? Yes, I will go that. I'll show you that exactly. We'll get that in just a second. The long-term residuals to unlimited levels. Yeah, I kind of highlighted that as well. So we're good there. We'll get to that. What happens if there's no sun for a few days or when it snows? Thanks. So community solar, you're just talking about community solar. That doesn't matter. It's not like your power is coming from the solar farm. What's happening is the community solar farm is generating clean energy into your utility company's footprint. By law, in the states where community solar is allowed, your utility company has to buy from that solar farm before they buy from like a brown energy source like natural gas or coal-fired power plant. So they have to buy it from the solar farm. And they love to buy it from the solar farm because it costs less. Solar farm energy is way less than natural gas or coal. It's just way less. That's the economics of it, plain and simple. Standalone business on its own doesn't need to be subsidized by the government. It costs less. And so it's clean energy that costs less. So by you being one of the residents of your state that elects to say, yes, I raise my hand, I would like to support lower cost clean energy to my local utility company, that in turn cleans up your local utility company a little bit. Every time somebody becomes a subscriber on a solar farm, it makes them a little bit cleaner. It also makes their costs a little bit lower. It's good for everybody all the way around. And you get a discount on your bill for facilitating that. The reason the utility companies love community solar, everybody does, you should, is because it will allow the utility companies, especially, they need to be a certain, percentage clean according to certain mandates that are laid down by government. Like, clean, they have to be clean by 2035, 100% green clean energy or whatever, 2050. If they don't hit that, they'll be whacked with all kinds of billions of dollars of penalties. So they love it. So that has nothing to do with you getting this. The sun going in and out has nothing to do with you getting your energy. It's just that by having solar mixed in, you get a discount from the government, from the state program that they've set up, because it costs less. You're actually buying solar credits for 10% off. And solar credits are, solar is cheaper than other sources. So it's a built-in self-sustaining discount. It's not a subsidy. A lot of people ask that. So when we have a general idea of community solar rate and terms in those markets, it's just a discount on your bill. You just opt in, and each market has their own, and you'll get to know those markets as we go. But yeah, it's just a flat. Some states are like 5%, some are 10%, some are 15%. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. But yeah, you'll have an idea of what the markets are and what the general idea of community solar is. The bottom line, it's just lowering your bill, just a line item credit on your bill. Everybody's going to do it. Nothing changes for you at all. Has nothing to do with the sun going in and out. That's up to the solar farm and the utility company. That's not on you at all. You're always going to have energy, just a matter of how much you want to pay for it. We have the best platform that I have ever seen for allowing people to cut down their total cost of electricity. We're not just a supplier with a rate. If you are just selling on rate, you lose customers on rate. That's not what we're doing here. If you didn't figure that out, this is about teaching people how the energy market works so they can be a long-term customer with you. Get in touch with the person that invited you here. I'm going to go over this chart really quick because this is, I think, what people were looking at, or what someone just asked me about a moment ago. This is a chart that shows you what's going on and is going to go on. This is the predictions, what all the experts are talking about over the next 5 years. That energy rates right now are right about here. This is kind of where we are. And they're high. They're statistically the highest they've ever been. But the energy market, this is the natural gas market. Natural gas basically dictates the price of electricity because that's the way it's made up right now. Most energy comes from natural gas. Most electricity comes from natural gas. So until there's enough renewable energy, which is going to be a long time, we're talking decades. Until then, we're on this roller coaster because of natural gas. It goes down, up in the winter, down in the summer, back up in the winter. See, that's going to be next winter, then down in the summer, and then back up in the winter and down in the summer. And this is what's going to happen for the next 5 years, longer than that even. I mean, this goes through 2028. So taking a look at this and knowing that's what's going to happen, and the price of electricity follows this exact line, and knowing that historically rates for natural gas have been down $2, down to like, they've normally been $2, $2.50, $3, maybe $3.50. There's nothing on this chart that's below $4.25 or so. Everything is high. So we're going to have persisting high rates for electricity for years to come. You can't avoid it. So in order to avoid these spikes where people are trying to budget and they just don't know what they're going to be charged, from month to month, imagine if you could bring them a 1-year price. Well, the 1-year price, which is what most companies do, sign up for a year or 6 months and hope to ride it out. But then all of a sudden, when you go to renew, you could be up here, or you could be, a little bit higher. Well, if you go into like a 2-year plan, then you can bring that price down a little bit lower, because the longer term you go for, the smarter you are. The lower an average price you can get over time. So it will still go up and down, but your average price over time is very attractive. It's stable and it's affordable. And then you look at what we're going to be offering. We're going to focus on 3 to 5 year plans. Look at where we can come in. What would you rather have with your rates? This up and down roller coaster, or would you rather have a nice flat line? Well, see, nobody wants to flat line in life, but with your energy rates, you want a flat line. Trust me. That's how you want it. Nice and calm. So that's what we're teaching people to do. And that's just with the plan they select. Then they can chip this down and get it down a little bit with community solar, down a little bit with referrals, down a little bit more with a handful of more referrals, get it to 0, bring it all the way down below where this chart even starts, or make some smart meter, choices and electives. Guys, this chart right here, this is the most important chart. This is actually our business model. This is how we are going to acquire customers. This is how we're going to keep customers. What I just described right there. In fact, I'm going to start moving this chart to the beginning of the presentation because it really is resonating with people. And I'm glad whoever asked me that question on here about the rates, I think it might have been somebody named iPhone. He or she. It's definitely where we need to be. All right. So definitely we're going to be focusing on that, because that's our business, Luke, it was you. Okay, great, Luke. I appreciate that. Brian, Tony, you're sounding much better. Yeah, definitely getting better. COVID on the outtake. I still have to kind of whatever, be isolated, but feeling much better. Does your customer have to have a minimum kilowatt hour usage in order to get paid the residual income? Yeah, it's we have for everything that we do. Any customer can sign up. It doesn't matter. We don't really have minimums or maximums, except it's small commercial and residential. But as far as paying out residuals and counting toward your free energy, they need to be 300 kilowatt hours or more per month. So that's very low. You're talking $3,600 kilowatt hours a year. It's extremely low. But that's it. That's the only requirement. You're talking somebody that has like a, I don't know, $60, $70, $80, $60, $70 electric bill. As long as they have like a $50, $60 electric bill, they're going to be fine. So appreciate that. I think we got to the questions. Jeremy, thanks for being here. Luke, Brian, Reeves, appreciate you guys. Jeremy, again, I saw you in there. Karina, thanks for chiming in. You guys pop on to the events tonight and, hop on at 7:00. And then again, we'll be here at 8:00. Let me go back to the beginning just to give you that. So you have the actual There we go. Tonight at 7:00, same link here. Get your friends, family members, people you know that want to make some money and help some people. And we'll do that. And then 8:00, check out the bonus event tonight. Think Plus is Senior Vice President Brad Tales will be on at the link that you see there. We've sent it out. We've put it into the Telegram group. Everybody have a great day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. New Year's coming up. Can't wait. So you guys, looking forward to helping everyone and meeting everyone out at the events and on the virtual events and live events. Everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Over and out.